Welcome back to Tabletop Sports. In the previous video, we reviewed Game 1 of the first round of the playoffs. In the Eastern Division, we saw Boston lose home ice advantage when they were defeated by New York 3-1. This set up a must-win Game 2 with Boston traveling to New York. Similar situation in the Western Division, where we saw Winnipeg lose home ice advantage when they lost to Colorado 2-1 in a thrilling overtime game. This set up a must-win Game 2 with Winnipeg traveling to Colorado. You can view all the season statistics and game summaries on the Tabletop Sports website at tabletop-sports.us. Please subscribe and leave a comment below if you like this video. You can follow us on X for regular updates. Links can be found in the description below. Now, let's look at Game 2 of the Division Playoffs. Let's start with the Eastern Division Playoffs. New York picked up where they left off in Game 1. Zibanejad put New York on the board at 4 minutes and 37 seconds, scoring on the power play, giving New York the early lead. Fox picked up the assist. Zacha won the ensuing faceoff, but Boston lost the puck to New York, and Fox teed up a brilliant shot from the top of the faceoff circle. Somehow, the puck found its way through the confusion in front of Swayman and ended up in the back of the net. In just 15 seconds, Fox had set up New York's first goal and then scored one of his own, and New York was ahead 2-0. Then it happened again 4 minutes later, virtually the same script. This time it was Trocheck on the power play from outside who was able to beat Swayman, with Panarin picking up the assist. After facing only 4 shots and giving up 3 goals, Boston had no choice but to pull Swayman in favor of Ullmark. But just 24 seconds later, Fox struck again, getting his second goal of the period on a shot from just inside the blue line. And just like that, New York was holding a commanding 4-0 lead at the midway point of the opening period. Ullmark did settle down after giving up the goal to Fox and finished the game with a 92.3 save percentage. Boston got one back at the 13-minute mark when Heinen, working inside, guided the puck past Shesterkin on a pass from COL. Then, chaos ensued in front of the New York net when Van Riemsdyk and Shesterkin became entangled, as Van Riemsdyk was trying to score on a loose puck. Shesterkin took exception and gloves came off, resulting in penalties for both. Tempers subsided and play resumed. Boston had a number of scoring opportunities, but Shesterkin made some great saves, allowing New York to take a 4-1 lead into the second period. The second period was anticlimactic by comparison. New York had a couple of scoring opportunities, but Ullmark didn't give up another goal for the remainder of the period. The highlight of the period came on a penalty to Lindholm, with Boston playing shorthanded. COL anticipated the pass perfectly and went the distance, beating Shesterkin on the breakaway for a shorthanded goal that cut New York's lead to 2. For Boston, it was too little too late. After digging a 4-goal hole from which they were unable to recover, Fox had a dominating performance, finishing the game with 2 goals and an assist. New York easily takes the series in 2 games, outscoring Boston in those games 7-3. New York moves on to the finals playoffs. Now, let's look at the Western Division playoffs. You could feel a little desperation from Winnipeg as they came out firing, outshooting Colorado 17-10 in the opening period. But what Winnipeg was trying to avoid was exactly what transpired. At just the right time, Makar found Lehkonen coming off the bench on a line change. Lehkonen was able to get behind the Winnipeg defense and beat Hellebuck, faking to his strong side and then backhanding the puck past the outstretched goalie to put Colorado on the board 1-0 midway through the period. Winnipeg had a number of opportunities to even the score, but their shots were largely on Georgiev's logo, making for easy saves. The second period opened with Winnipeg finally capitalizing on a scoring opportunity. Connor fired a shot that Georgiev knocked away with his blocker, but Morrissey was perfectly positioned to pick up the rebound. His wrist shot found the back of the net, evening the score at 1-1 just 50 seconds into the period. It was Morrissey's second goal of the series, with Connor getting the assist. But one can keep the Colorado offense contained for only so long, and on the next possession, Colorado retook the lead. With a crowd in front of him, Hellebuck's view of the puck was obstructed, and McKinnon took advantage, blasting a shot from the slot that caromed off Hellebuck's shoulder and into the upper corner of the net. Moments later, McKinnon faked a shot and passed to Rantanen inside, who had an easy shot on an open net as Hellebuck tried to recover. Colorado took a commanding 3-1 lead at 4 minutes and 40 seconds in the second period. Winnipeg did have a number of legitimate scoring opportunities, but Georgiev was in the zone and stopped every puck that came his way. He would finish the game with a 96.7 save percentage. On one power play, it looked like Winnipeg had a sure goal, with Monahan and Toffoli getting good looks. Georgiev made a glove save on the first shot and knocked the second shot into the corner, where the Colorado defense was able to ice the puck to kill the penalty. And so the game ended with Colorado's top-ranked offense beating Winnipeg's top-ranked defense. McKinnon had the game-winning goal and an assist. But it has been Georgiev who has elevated his play in the playoffs. While he averaged an 88.1 save percentage in the regular season, he has had a 96.4 save percentage through the first 2 games of the playoffs. Colorado sweeps the series against Winnipeg and moves on to the finals playoffs, where they will face New York. The finals playoffs are now set, with the number 2 seeds in both divisions knocking off their respective number 1 seeds. Colorado takes home ice advantage based on their regular season win-loss record and will host New York in the first 2 games of the best-of-5 series that will determine the champion. Thanks for watching this update. Remember, you can explore player statistics and game summaries for this and other leagues on the Tabletop Sports website at tabletop-sports.us. A link is in the description below. We hope to see you there. Until next time, keep having fun, and may the dice land in your favor.